Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm halfway up Royal Champion League, gonna be pushing to Ultimate Champion with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck in the game, and I've been doing pretty well in Path of Legends. I beat Recruits a few times, I lost as well. I beat a Monk deck, so hopefully my matchups are a bit more favorable. But otherwise, yeah, that's about it for the intro, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into the matches. Alright, so we found our first match against SR Dorian, or, I mean, $ Dorian, I guess. He gives the cry, and good game. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. He's already calling good game. Either he probably recognizes us, or, I'm just gonna say good luck. I mean, I'm not tying him. Like, I don't really tie people I don't know anyways. And no one really ties. Okay, Sparky first play. That's kind of bad, honestly, considering I just went for a knight. I think I'm just going to defensive Xbow, so I'll cycle back to my Debo. Usually, this is the play I love to make against Sparky in single Elixir. He has a Monk. Okay, this is really not good. Sparky Monk, I don't know what deck this is, but to be honest, the fact that he has a Monk is really a bad sign, because Monk is very good against Xbow, like, very, very good. Anyway, he did a pretty bad job of, like, going for that Monk ability. Should have gone for it way sooner. Gonna Ice Spirit to reset Knight, and that should full counter. Not the best NATO. I can see what he was going for, but it's just not going to work out, and that should be fully defended. So he has Monk, Bowler, Sparky. I'm actually going to Expo the bridge right now because he should be super low in Elixir, especially after that tornado, Elixir counting wise, and I'm pretty sure he's like below 4 right now, so we definitely can't afford another Sparky. I'm actually just going to full support this. He goes for an eye drag. I actually do have an Ice Spirit for that, so really good that it targeted my archers first. I'm going to Ice Spirit to make sure that I am actually able to get a bit of a mini Expo lock. So we get about 300 damage in the right. Gonna put us in the lead. Don't have to respond to this eye drag unless he has a freeze somehow, then I would just fireball it, of course. You always have to take note of the edge cases in these kind of situations. And bit of an announcement, guys. In my last video I mentioned if you would like to get my friend link in Clash Royale, you can join as a channel member, because I get this question all the time. After that announcement, 2 new members did join, so shout out to Best Name Ever, which is like a Korean person, I think, because of the name, and also shout out to Blank. Both of them did join, so yep. We have 16 channel members right now, which is the most I've ever had at one time, I think, so really do appreciate you guys supporting me. It's just a very nice feeling, honestly. So yeah, very thankful for that, and feel free to join. Link is in the description below if you guys would like to be part of the member family, I guess. I'm actually planning some big things. I'm planning to start streaming more often, and I'm planning to get like a new stream overlay set up and everything. So yeah, anyway, while I was talking about all of that, I got a huge lock. I don't know why he let me get such a big lock, but that is probably a good game. I'm actually tempted to Expo, but I won't, because I know he has a Bowler and a Monk. He has an Exe as well. What? Okay, this is like the weirdest deck ever. Like E-Giant, Monk, Sparky, Bowler. Like, how clunky can you get? I think he has an Evo Knight in here as well, because he literally has the Knight. Or is it Evo? I don't even know. Just gonna defensive Expo again though. He can Monk in front if he wants. I still think defensive Expo is always going to be the play. And he might have an E-Giant in front, to be honest. I'm a bit worried about that. I'll Skeletons to distract the Sparky first. Ice Spirit to reset the Sparky if I can. Yep, beautiful Ice Spirit. And then Knight's just going to put in work. He does have Evo Knight in here, but thankfully for me, I have my own back in cycle now. And 555 HP on his tower. Very beautiful number. That's still going to be a very easy defense, though. Like, I'm just defending well, to be honest. I think the saving grace here, you know, he has lots of annoying support. He has the Monk, he has the Inferno Dragon, he has the Sparky, but what's helping me out is the fact he doesn't have any offensive spells, like, you know, Earthquake, Lightning, necessarily, at least from what I've seen. So that's what I've really been happy about. Anyways, this is pretty much good game. I'm just going to get back to second Fireball. He also just wasted his Monk, which means he will not actually have a Monk to deflect this Fireball, so there's absolutely nothing he can do. That's going to be a very nice win against E-Giant Monk for the first match, guys. I don't know what that's about. I'm just gonna spam WoW, because like, what the hell, why am I getting this kind of match for the first game of the video? Literally first time I play Path of Legends in a while, but we will take it, I guess. Nice win. Alright guys, so next match against It Burns When I Pee. That honestly sounds like a medical condition. I'm a bit concerned for this guy, but hopefully he's doing alright. I'm just going to split Archer, start things out. Honestly, just going to Expo the right when he goes Phoenix, because I don't know what this is. I'll find out. Okay, it's RG, and this is really good, because Evo RG is not really good by itself, but the fact that I've revealed an RG so early on this is why I love going Expo so early on, because you get to find out what they have, and of course you don't commit to the Expo, you let it die. Notice I did not like overcommit and overspend. I recognized, okay, RG is going to be enough to like destroy my Xbow, and it's a dead Xbow. So I'm actually just going to let it die and go Knight to make sure I defend it afterwards. We also get a bunch of archer damage in the right, which is really good. Gonna Skelly's Ice Spirit, which should full counter this ghost. Okay, no it's not, because the fisherman whisks one skeleton away. I'll just log, and I think that log should also full counter the fisher, so I don't need to waste archers. And I'll just split archers now. But yeah, another good thing about single, guys, is that I've actually outcycled his RG. He goes for a terrible RG. I'm going to Tesla like this to activate, let the Firecracker hit once, then go Knight Skeleton's Ice Spirit. I'll take some chip, but not too much, I think. Yep, beautiful Ice Spirit as well. Actually take no hits. That was a flawless defense. And this is probably a good game, I think. I think I can ignore that Phoenix and go Xbow. Yeah, especially because he went Skeletons too. Like, I can... Okay, Ghost. I'll split Archers, and then I think I can Xbow, because he should be very low on Elixir at this point anyways. I might have to log that egg. In fact, I think I will, so maybe I can't really punish. I do really want to punish. I'm actually still going to just go for it. I don't think he's back to RG. I think he's like one off. He went Phoenix, Ghost, and I like Fisher, like one thing. He's not back. Yeah, he's not back. So now he goes Fisher. He's back to RG now, but he is low on Elixir to the point where he can't afford the RG in time. So that's going to be a good game. He goes RG now, but as you guys can see, this is like pretty much just basic basic punishing, like basic Elixir counting, bread and butter, just like recognizing he's low on Elixir, and it's just he spent way too much. Like, he's been too aggressive, so I didn't really let that slide. In fact, I wanted to go in earlier, but he was pressuring well. Like, he was spamming his entire stuff at the bridge. Like, you see how aggressive he went with that Firecracker Evo RG? Like, that is not what a good RG player does in single ever. Honestly, it was a tricky push to defend, but I full defended it. So you can full defend it for no damage. And then he didn't have RG and cycle right away, and he also just spammed in front of it, which was smart because it didn't let me punish with an Xbow right away, but still, you know, it wasn't enough. Gonna stack archers now. Don't know what his spell is, but I'll just stack them. He has a lightning. Okay, so I'm gonna have to log this back. I'll log it. I'll take like one hit, maybe two, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I'll take 2 hits. Okay, honestly, that's pretty bad, but I'll just fireball. I'm not really worried about the next push because he doesn't have Evo RG. So I said this before, guys, but when Evo RG was so broken in the meta, like back before the nerf, you know, it used to have like over 30% more HP. I think even more stats. Now it's gotten nerfed to like 20% extra HP and like maybe some other stuff. It was definitely better before though. Just because of that, like normal RGs are kind of a joke to defend now, in my opinion. Like, look at this. I can just Archer Skellies. I'll take like maybe 1 hit max, maybe 0 though. Okay, 1 hit. Okay, honestly, I didn't want to take 1, but that's still like very easy to defend, especially compared to the broken Evo RG back in the day. So I guess just, yeah, kind of got used to defending. Now this is an aggressive and risky fireball because he is back to Evo RG now, I believe. But I'm just going to Knight for the Ghost, and I'm going to ignore that Fisherman. Archer's log for this Firecracker. He does actually get Phoenix to block, which is well played. And this is a bit of a scary push, but I think I can defend this. I'm going to Ice Spirit everything. Very important to freeze everything up. Knight, and then Skeletons for the Phoenix Egg, and then log everything back. Okay, the Skeletons got destroyed by the golden balls, but at least I was able to still take it out with that log. And now I probably have to fireball on defense. I'm actually just going to. I want that gone. So that's a lot of value. I'll take it. And this is the power of the King activation, by the way, guys. I know it's Royal Giant, so it might not seem like a big deal why I activated King, but I did, and it helped out right there. So yeah, this is a good game. That's just fireball log range, actually. So we played this one really well, punished it well in single, and then just controlled the pace of the match. I took some damage because he was aggressive with pushes, and he has RG Lightning, but I was able to defend and ultimately come out on top. Alright guys, found next match against Who Cares. So, gonna give him the good luck, and we are, I think, like 4 or 5 wins away from UC. The second half of Royal Champion is longer, it's like 7 steps. Just gonna fireball the Firecracker. He's playing Evo Firecracker, good to know. Always good to track what Evo cards they have, and he spams very aggro. Just gonna log Tesla to full counters. He's playing double barrel bait, it looks like, because Skeleton Barrel plus Goblin Barrel. Honestly, always a pretty solid matchup for me. On another note, guys, if you do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are getting so close to 30k. I'm like 400 off at the time of this recording or something. Like 29.6k. It's actually insane. Like, the growth has been insane. So, you know, in addition to shout out to those members, shout out to myself for making awesome content. I kind of just felt like saying that. I thought of it like earlier yesterday, I think. I just felt like saying it for fun. But truly, like, my content has been getting a lot better, I'd say, and I've actually been really happy with the progress. So I'm actually just very proud of how we're doing. And this should be a good game, by the way, because this is a play I like to make. Notice I took a lot of damage from the barrel, but this is good game. Like, unless he somehow defends, but it really should be over. I'm gonna Knight for that Knight and Ice Spirit. It truly should be over. That's a lock. Yeah, what I like to do if they go super aggro like that, I'll log as well to make sure the knight stays alive and counter push even more if he ignores it. Okay, he logs. Good play. Another option he had was maybe go all in while I was low on elixir and ignore that. But yeah, I basically got a better simplification there. I'm gonna Xbow as well because he's low on elixir. By the way, he went for a log like very late. He might not even have enough for an eye tower in time. Yep, I was right. So just very standard elixir counting stuff. And by the way, I get this question a lot as well. How to elixir count? Honestly, it just takes a lot of time. Like, there's no one trick I can tell you that's just gonna be, oh yeah, just follow this one thing and that'll be how you count elixir exactly. Like, if that was that easy, everyone would be doing it, right? Only like there's a reason only like top ladder pros and good players do it. But some advice I can give is number one, you want to take in single. You can actually kind of count elixir like based on what they play. Also, oh, he didn't give up. I was about to say maybe he gave up. That's in the back. I can actually just ice spirit it. I'm gonna start spell cycling. But you can actually kind of count exactly in single if you know the cost of every single card in the game, which you kind of have to if you want to be able to elixir count. Then you can just subtract the cost from 10 for whatever they play. Especially because single is such a slow pace. Oh my god, that was a beautiful ice spirit that killed the Firecracker. I fireballed because I did not think it was going to hit the Firecracker, but that was insane. So that was, wow, great micro. I'm just going to Skeleton's Knight for this barrel. Okay, wrong side of the knight, but it's whatever. Like, this is still pretty much over. I'm going to Xbow because he's playing a lot in the right. And even though I've kind of already accepted that it's over, like in the left, like I can just double fireball, there's still no harm in not fireballing, in pressuring. Because, yeah, he also does just give me a free fireball on the eye tower. And basically, I'm not letting him build any offensive initiative. Also going to activate King just for fun. You know, 5 seconds left in the match. Might as well just get a King Tower activation. Why not? And that's going to be a good game against a pretty easy matchup, I'd say. Double bait with Evo Firecracker. So, very nice win again. Alright, guys. We found next match against Voker. 100 limite. But yeah, honestly guys, like the channel progress has been nuts. Like almost 30k is unreal. I thought I would get it by like the end of November. I said that a few weeks ago, and then I just really started getting a lot of traction. Like my long form views have been above like 4k consistently now, which is great. That's like a big thing for me because I used to be stuck between like 2.5 to 4k for a while. So now it looks like I kind of broke through that. Gonna try and keep that up. Also, my shorts have been blowing up. I've been doing good short content, and just yeah, overall, I've just been really happy, and that's why I'm really excited to stream as well, because I feel like that's only going to make things even better. I really do want to stream. I'll probably do both YouTube and Twitch. I'll try which one you guys prefer, but I've honestly really enjoyed it. I've streamed a lot before in the past. I've just been pretty lazy recently, and last time was like a few months ago, I think, but yeah, just going to Skeleton's Knight for these wall breakers. Looks like a spam deck. He had, what, like Skelly Barrel? Okay, it was Tesla. I'm actually just going to Xbow, because that Tesla is not going to help against the Xbow. It's like a center Tesla, right? He has recruits, okay. Going to stack archers, and log as well, actually. I think this is kind of a decent play, because he went Tesla. He's pretty low on elixir right now. Going to skeletons as well to protect the archer, and that should be good game, actually, to be honest. Like, this is a great single elixir sequence, yeah. I'm going to ignore this, because I can't really go knight. I honestly could have gone knight for one of those goblins, but I feel like it was a bit of a sloppy play, because then it would have gone into that Tesla, and he would have been able to, like, go for something. In fact, I think I honestly can just Xbow. I'll let this go and Xbow, guys, because I'd rather take a wall breaker than have my Xbow take damage. I know he's down elixir. Gonna have to break the Tesla. If I catch it, it's GG. Yup, okay, we caught it. I knew he had Tesla back in cycle. I knew he was gonna counter the Xbow with the Tesla, so that's just, yeah, easy stuff, and he's not back to recruits. I outcycled his recruits. I'm going to say thanks because he was BMing a bit, and also he's playing recruits, so, you know, why not? Ice Spirit Skeleton just to make sure I maximize this Xbow connection, and that is good game. Let's go, guys. I love beating recruits in single. Honestly, really good night as well. Notice I ignored the wall breakers. It's called sack and attack. You eat damage to get a great offensive initiative, and that's exactly what happened. I just was able to break through. And yeah, now he has Evo Recruits. I'll show you guys how to defend against Evo Recruits. It's honestly pretty easy. The only issue is that eventually they start snowballing you and you get lower and lower in elixir, and then you get screwed over. But I have the courtesy of just being able to defend for 1 minute, which is like free, like freest thing I've ever done. So I'm just going to Tesla. I'll take some chip in the left from that recruit, which is honestly fine. Like, I'm fine with that. I'll archers to make sure this Dark Goblin doesn't go too crazy. And now I have an Evo Knight counter pushing, and he does not have Evo Recruits back. I'm going to log again. That's only one more log to take the tower. And yeah, like there's nothing wrong here. Like I'm just vibing. I'm gonna fireball that. That's a free. Look at that beautiful fireball, guys. One of the best fireballs I've ever had. Gonna kite these into the Tesla, and that's it. I just log in the right, and it's over. So again, just beautiful executed single on my end. Just outcycled the recruits, which is a big thing of Xbow Cycle, upcycling their counters. Upcycle the recruits, caught the Tesla, ignored the wall breakers to get an Elixir lead, and just punched. I'm going to BM him because he was BMing too, and he's playing evil recruits, something I am not a fan of at all. I've said this in many videos, I don't like that at all. But yeah, very nice win. Hopefully that helps you guys with how to play against recruits in single. Alright guys, so our next match against P.E.K.K.A. Interesting name, I actually don't know what that means. He gives a wow. Maybe he recognizes us. He gives a good luck back, good sport. Just gonna Ice Spirit start things out as he goes for a Heal Spirit at the back, and then misses the Barb Barrel. Just gonna Skeletons, make sure you don't take any hits from it, and Archer should take this Heal Spirit out in the right, I hope. Nope, that jumps. Annoying Heal Spirit. It actually does, yeah, it does 1 more damage than a Ice Spirit, doesn't it? Because look at the left versus the right. I also know it has like 1 more HP than an Ice Spirit because it survives a Tesla hit, and Tesla like perfectly kills an Ice Spirit. I don't know why Heal Spirit has that privilege, guys. Justice for Ice Spirit. Knight is going to be going down and matching the Ghost. So he has a Ghost in here, honestly. Heal Spirit, Ghost, Skelly Drags, Pump. Okay, this looks like 3 Musketeers. I'm just going to Fireball the Pump. It's an underleveled Pump, actually, so I think that actually helps me out. I don't remember. If any of you guys know, feel free to let me know in the comments below. But if I'm remembering correctly, an underleveled Pump actually does get even more negative trades against spells like Fireball, Poison. So at least I think so. I could count if I want, but yeah, he has recruits. I'm just gonna Knight the back first. Get ready to build up my Evo Knight, and they're the 3M. He's playing underleveled, like quite underleveled. I'm just gonna Ice Spirit Archers, Fireball the right, and then Skeletons. I think. Okay, I missed 1 recruit sadly. Otherwise that would have been like a perfect defense, but still. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. He's probably just going to Barb Barrel on the Archers. I think he has it back in Cycle, so I can't really do much about that, sadly. And I'll eat this one as well. I'll eat 1 hit, it's whatever. I actually kind of want to Expo into the next pump, because I have Evo Knight in Cycle to protect it. And also I don't have a Fireball for his pump anyway, so that's kind of what I have to do. He also does not have recruits back. I'm actually just going to Knight the bridge. Okay, there's the pump. I'm actually just going to pressure without an Expo. I'll Archers as well. And he has Skelly Drags back in Cycle, I believe. But, like, okay, Ghost. Okay. Knights on Tower. Exactly what I wanted. I'm going to log on the Goblins. And that is so much damage, guys. Beautiful punish by me. So that's exactly what I was going for. Actually was able to punish without an Expo because I knew he was low on Elixir after going Pump. I knew he did not have recruits in Cycle, so he couldn't go for that. And the downside is that we are down about, like, 8 Elixir or however much, because I spent a lot, he spent less than me, and also he has a full pump on the board, which gives him like 7 back, so he's back to another pump as well. I cannot Fireball that, I don't think. It's always a bait, guys. Usually when they have a pump on the board, they go for a second pump. You know what, it's funny that I said that. I'm still just going to Fireball it, because I feel like I can't get punished, but usually it is bad. I have 4 Archers on the board anyways. Like, Archers are going crazy in this matchup so far. I'm just going to get back to a Fireball for the Musketeers. He didn't punish me immediately, which he should have, and he's going recruits into my Archers. I'll Tesla for this Ice Spirit and then save my Evo Knight for the left side. Evo Knight down low. Tesla will clear everything up. Gonna Skeletons. If he goes for a Heal Spirit, then I'm in trouble, but he does not, so I am all good. It's all good in the hood. I am probably not gonna Fireball that pump though, to be honest, because that's not even in the lane I want. The reason I Fireball the other one was also because it's like in the lane I want to get damage in. This time there's absolutely no reason to Fireball that. So yeah. Now we're just in like the recruits gauntlet, just defending on a Knight to protect my Expo. Very important this matchup, guys. Protect your defensive Expo, protect your Archers. As you've noticed, he does not seem to have any spells that can actually attack my Archers. He has Barb Barrel, that's about it. I'm actually just going to take this Fireball and the 2 Musketeers and the Skelly Drag. Fully take them out. Fireball one-shots them because I am playing against underlevel 3M. Actually, honestly, I don't like this deck at all. I don't have much respect for it, but at least props to him for playing with underleveled cards still. That does deserve some respect. But he's just resetting. I'm down a lot of Elixir, as you guys, like, I'm always down Elixir, as you can see, but I'm just able to defend well. If you can defend well in this matchup, you know how to defend, you can get away with being down Elixir. I might have to Fireball on the left, to be honest. That's a lot of stuff. I'm going to Archers. Protect the Archers if I can. Fireball again. Archers should take that Skelly Drag out. Yeah, they will. Knight. And now we are heading into triple, so it's the final minute of the game. I'm going to call early good game because I don't really see how he's going to be able to do much about this. I'm just going to stack Archers as much as I can. So that's 2 Archers. Going to Tesla. Protect the Archers with everything I have. So Knight to protect them. I'm back to a second log. Going to hit Tower as well just to spell cycle low-key. 4 Archers now. New pairs back. Skeletons just to protect them. Knight to protect them as well. And I'll log in the right, I think. Left side is also getting a bit precarious, but I'm back to a new pair of Archers, guys. 6 Archers on the board right now. Going absolutely wild. Back to a new Knight as well, just cycling fast, and that is a flawless defense. Like, yeah, he can't do anything. He knows. He gives the well played. He knows. I mean, stacking Archers, as I said, he has nothing really to kill them. So I have 6 again, but now they're dead. So sadly my 6 archers are gone, guys. But the damage is done. I was able to defend everything. And notice I just kind of outlasted his Elixir lead by just defending well the whole time. So this is how recruits matchups usually go. Some of them at least, like the recruits 3M ones. I actually low-key think this is my matchup because he does not have arrows in here. And he can't really kill my archers. But that's pretty much a perfect defense and triple to go into overtime and just win a very safe and secure way. Because you're not going to break through in this matchup like against recruits and Barb Barrel and everything. So you might as well just play defensive and take it safe, you know? But that's going to be a very nice win against recruits. 2 in a row, actually. Alright, guys, against XX XX, we are 2 wins away from Ultimate Champion now. So let's give him the good luck and let's see what's up here. French Touch. Goblin Barrel. I do not like log bait. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, guys, but log bait is like one of my most hated matchups in the whole game. Like, I just do not like it. Like, classic log bait with Evo Knight. He's a Dark Prince. Honestly, it might be even worse. Might be like the Cannon Cart Rascals log bait deck. So that's fun. I'll just Knight for the Dark Prince, though. And recruit Rascals at the bridge. Okay, he's playing Rascals bait. I'm gonna have to get back to a log, to be honest. I don't really see any other way of stopping this. That should be all fine and well. I think I'll just ignore this Dark Prince. Okay, I'll Tesla, actually, because he has wall breakers anyways. So looking like an interesting deck so far. He has wall breakers in here. Maybe that means he doesn't have a rocket. That would be very hype, honestly. Firecracker? Okay, yeah, he doesn't usually have a Firecracker in here. They have a princess, so archers should take the Firecracker out. Yeah, honestly, guys, even if the archers are attacking something, I noticed, like this interaction, they usually do full counter a Firecracker. It's like a 3 for 3, because obviously they die to the Firecracker splash. But archers are pretty good against Firecracker if you can snipe it. And Skeleton's Ice Spirit does full counter Dark Prince without shield. So, you know, that's a good interaction to know. Log takes the shield off, and then Skeleton's Ice Spirit full counters 4 for 4. I do have Evo Knight in Cycle. I could honestly go in, but at the same time I don't have a log. I know he has Rascals, so I'm kind of wary about going in. Just going to Knight for the wall breakers, and I can maybe go in with this Knight. That should full counter, I hope. No, it does not. I will not Expo because I don't have any log for the Rascals. I'll actually Expo the left. He has to respond to the Knight, and then he has to respond. Yep, Rascal's going to Skeletons predict something. And he goes for a gang. Let me archers. I can get a lock right now, guys, honestly. I think. Unless he has a Cannon Cart. Dark Prince, okay. Ice Spirit. This is rough, though, because I have to defend those Rascals. Like, I can't really... Oh, man, like, okay, I'll Knight for the Rascal Girls. He has a log. That's going to be a mini lock. Baby Expo lock. Yeah, we get one. How much is that going to be? About 250, so I still get the damage I wanted. But sadly, I'm still in the deficit right now. But I think that's going to be how this game's going to go. I'm just going to, like, try and defend over time, get an advantage, and then eventually go in when I have a good cycle. Because I can't really go in when they give me... Or when they have Rascals in cycle, you know? Like, unless they give me, like... unless they give me like a ton of log value, which they will for sure. I can't really do anything about it if I don't have log in cycle. I'm like stumbling over my words, but what I'm trying to say is like I need to have log in cycle usually to go in, or unless I have an Evo Knight, then maybe that works too. Right now I have archers coming down. He gives me a free fireball, really bad Firecracker actually. Should have gone for it much higher. Like, it was a decent play, but just giving me fireball value is not really it. So, gonna archers, skeletons for this. You can still log other stuff in this matchup, by the way, like all log bait matchups, as long as you know how to defend the barrels without logs, like archer skeletons, the main way. He goes Rascals the bridge. I don't know if that was predicting an Expo or just spamming the bridge. Honestly, could be either knowing this guy. He's been like spamming the whole game. Once again, archer skeletons. Evo Knight is going to put in work against those Rascals. I'm going to go in now, guys, because he's not back to Rascals, and Evo Knight's going crazy. So I can log the gang as well. I have log in cycle. So notice I'm like optimizing my cycle. Or Rascals, he's back to them. I'm back to my log. Now, he might go gang. I might like fireball it if I can. I will fireball. That's the fireball on the gang plus Firecracker if I can take it. No, I missed the Firecracker. Oh, man, if I hit that, that would have been a big lock, but I missed it. So that's a bit unfortunate. At least I full counter the wall breakers. I might try a defensive X now, guys. You know what I always say in especially my classic challenge videos. If something isn't working, oh wow, he had a rocket the whole time. Jeez, I didn't even know he had space for a rocket after having wall breakers in here. But damn, okay. Because if it doesn't work out, like if you're doing the same thing over and over, it's not working out. Switch things up and go for something else. So that's why I went for a defensive Expo. I'm actually gonna log fireball this Dark Prince. It does log takes a shield off and then fireball does value. And I'm comfortable going for that because he actually does not have like a snowball in this deck. So I can actually just defend. I'm actually back to a log as well. I cycled so fast. But I can defend without a log as well if I want to. I know Xbow into a Firecracker isn't optimal, guys, but I just really want to be aggressive right now. Archer is going to log the double Firecrackers. And look at the Knight and Skeletons in the right, by the way. That might just be tower down in the right. Because I pressured at the right. Yeah, that is GG. He ignored the entire Evo Knight. And honestly, I kind of spread him a bit too thin because he could not really defend both the Xbow and the Evo Knight well. So that was just really good pressure. And eventually it caught up to him. So that's very nice, honestly. It was a bit stressful before that. Now we're one off. I'm going to collect my elite wildcards as well. Honestly, probably a decent enough matchup for me, but still not something that's like great, because that's like kind of stressful, you know. But we were able to win. Very nice. And now we're in the match for Ultimate Champion against Taller. I'm going to split Skeletons. Ice Spirit start things out. By the way, guys, another like anecdote, because I talked about my gym anecdote in the other video. I think it was my top 150 ladder video. But today I'm so excited because my gym does not have a squat rack, so I do my squats with the barbell, but I have to like manually clean it up and put it onto my back myself because there's no squat rack. So I'm still like, you know, I only started like a couple months ago again being consistent, so it's not like I'm like making huge waves. Also got a baby Xbow luck like 150 in the right. I used P.E.K.K.A Earthquake, very interesting. But I've like slowly been going up. I started at about like 30 kg on the bar, like 5 on each side, and I've slowly been working up. And today I was finally able to go to 47.5 kg on the bar for my clean and then my third set of squats. So honestly very happy with it, because my goal is 1 plate by the end of the year, like a clean and then squats as well. I know I can squat more if I have a squat rack, which I might like look into getting a gym membership soon, because some of my friends have them as well. I can go with them, but like for now in my like gym that I have, like where I stay, like this is still really good, honestly. Like I'm just making the most of what I can do, and yeah, really happy with that. 47.5 kg clean and squat. So that's my recent like gym update. I'm probably gonna do that every time I go now, because I know I was able to this time. Honestly, I almost felt like I couldn't. I was like sweating so much. I was like dying because it was a pretty like hard workout today. But I'm just really glad I was able to. Anyway, he's playing like Hog EQ with P.E.K.K.A and Valk. I don't know why he has both Valk and P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A comes down. I'm gonna Xbow the left. Don't really ever entertain a P.E.K.K.A in the back. Gonna Evo Knight plus Ice Spirit. He has to EQ, otherwise that's a lock, and that is a lock. There's the EQ anyways, but still about like 300 damage coming in, and he still has to respond to the Evo Knight as well. I've also outcycled the P.E.K.K.A. Wait, he went Hog, EQ, Valk. Yeah, he's like log. Okay, he's back to P.E.K.K.A now, but his like cycle isn't the best. Anyways, I'm gonna Xbow anyways. Let's see if he P.E.K.K.As. I can outcycle it either way. Don't really see an issue with this. Yep, there's the P.E.K.K.A. So I'm basically just trying to outcycle him right now. I could be playing really defensive, but I just like playing aggro. So I'm going to low archers. Yeah, not high, because I know he has an Exe. Don't really want to feed the Exe with my archers, so I'm just going to play like this. And archers will still defend the P.E.K.K.A. Now, Firecracker is also a bit of a pain. Like, that is a card that's very frustrating. I'm sure you guys know as Xbow players, especially against Hog EQ. That card is like impossible to kill. It's very frustrating. I can log it though this time. I'll just log everything. Archer's low, and then I'm back to a new Tesla. I will actually just go for one because I don't want to take any hog hits if I can. Wow, the Firecracker actually dodged my log, by the way. And it also dodged. He killed my archers, and I did a bad Ice Spirit. Anyway, I'm just going to fireball the P.E.K.K.A. I know it seems like a weird play, guys, but I'm not really fireballing anything. Like, might as well just get it out of my hand. And also Spell Cycle. Like, why not? And how is he going to punish these archers? He has to go EQ plus log. Gonna Knight, log. I have my Tesla back. I'm going to go for a low Tesla, because he can EQ if he wants. Yeah, he logs, does not have enough. Another big thing in these matchups, guys, whether it's against Earthquake or Lightning, notice, you can't really... Like, they can't really go for a full push with spells. Like, he was spamming the bridge the whole time, right? He was going, like, P.E.K.K.A, Valk, Hog, like, Tornado, which means he won't have enough for an EQ. He's just literally spamming everything else. Same goes for Golem Lightning. If they spam, like, a ton of troops with the Golem, they can't actually Lightning in time. So, just Qs you want to use. And, by the way, I'm slowly, like, just getting him in a bad cycle. Like, I've defended. I'm letting my Xbows die well. I defended everything pretty well after the fact, and now I think I can go in and probably get a lock right now, because he does not have Earthquake in cycle. He does not have too much. I'm gonna actually... Okay, good Tornado. Okay, honestly, I don't think I can get a lock. I might just defense Expo this time. I thought I had him in a good spot, but the Exe actually survived longer than I wanted it to. Anyway, this is what the like situation has become. I'm just gonna defend and get a win in overtime, like I did in the recruits match, like I do in many matches. Gonna get back to a second log, double log on that. Hog is going to go all the way to the defense sector. That is so clutch, guys. I still have to Tesla last second, sadly. But that was such a clutch, like, just a waste of the Hog's time. I'm not going to fireball this time because I'm just going to debo. I'm down Elixir right now. That's a Q. I remember mentioning Elixir counting, but basically if they play something at the back, they're usually at 10. I was at, like, 7 when he played that, so I just know I'm down 3. So just a very basic Q you want to take note of. Going to go for a low Tesla. I hope I didn't miss. I'm going to log as well. I think I missed. Oh, I missed. Wow, I take a hit. Anyway, I think I'm still fine. I'm just going to fireball. Can I get 2 fireballs in 10 seconds? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. Very fast cycling. So that's going to be a good game. Against Hoggy Q P.E.K.K.A, guys. Nice win. Just played pretty perfectly, like, honestly, except for the few times I took Hog hits, but otherwise I played really well. He has a good game, so I guess a good game. Honestly, I didn't lose at all today. I did like 7 straight wins. So that was a really nice win. I just kind of did what I had to do and go to overtime. But that is going to be Ultimate Champion League and 93% win rate. That's what I like to see, guys. This is second week of the season, so still pretty early. So for playing this early, I do like getting a 93% win rate. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. And one day I will still get 100%. Probably I'll have to do it like late in the season, but one day I will. That's going to spawn me at top 2K in the world. And really nice stuff with quite a while in the season again. As you guys can see, no losses today. So some people say, why don't you include losses? But sometimes I genuinely just don't have any losses to include. So that's about it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Ultimate Champion ladder push. I know I did. That's about it for the video. Second account here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.